You move fast. You sound decisive. You hit send. Then the project turns into a crime scene. People are rebuilding context from Slack fragments. Teams guess what you meant. You get the same question 5 different ways, and every answer creates a new branch of confusion. The worst part is you stop trusting your own calls because you cannot even remember why you made them. Speed feels like progress until your decisions start to rot in the dark. Moving to slide 2. Decisions rot when nobody captures the fragile parts. The assumptions stay in your head. So months later, the team is arguing about a reality that no longer exists. There is no clear decision owner, so responsibility turns into a group shrug. Nobody compares options side by side, so you lose the trade-offs and keep only the conclusion, which is useless without the why. There is no trigger to revisit, so a time-sensitive call becomes permanent policy by accident. And without a single source of truth, every retelling drifts a little. The fix is not more meetings. It is making your decision legible when it is fresh. Moving to slide 3. Slow down for 2 minutes right before you commit. Not for perfection, for clarity. Say what problem you are solving, what you are optimizing for, and what you are not. Name the owner who can decide, and the people who must be consulted. Write the chosen option, and 1 sentence on why it beats the next best alternative. Those 2 minutes stop the back-channel messages, because people do not need to decode your intent. Handoffs get cleaner, because the next person can pick up the thread without dragging you back in. And arguments get less emotional, because you are debating trade-offs, not vibes. Moving to slide 4. Use a decision packet. 1 page max. Force it to fit. Start with the problem in 1 line, so everyone is solving the same thing. List constraints that cannot be violated, like budget, timeline, security, or headcount. Then put options side by side with the key trade-offs, not a novel. Finally, write the decision and the rationale in plain language, including what you are intentionally giving up. Store it where the team actually looks, then link it every time the topic resurfaces. When the why is attached to the what, alignment stops being a recurring cost. Moving to slide 5. Assumptions are the load-bearing beams. List what must be true for this decision to work. Tag the risky ones, and state your confidence level. Add the evidence source, even if it is a customer call or a metric snapshot. Then define what would change your mind, like a threshold, a date, or a specific signal. That is how you keep the decision strong without pretending it is permanent. Moving to slide 6. Before you lock a decision in, pre-commit the revisit. Write down what would trigger a recheck, like a metric moving, a dependency slipping, or customer feedback changing. Put an actual date on the calendar. Assign 1 decision owner to call the meeting. Name the teams who will feel the impact so they get notified, and log the exact criteria that would justify reversing course. That way you avoid endless second-guessing, but you also avoid stubbornly sticking to a bad call. Decisions age better when the revisit is designed upfront. Moving to slide 7. Give every decision 1 home for truth. Pick a single searchable repository your whole org can access, and treat it like the default place you check first. Use a stable naming convention so people can find things without guessing, like date plus product plus decision title. Maintain an index of decisions, even if it is just a table with links, owners, and status.
Cross-link each decision to the projects, tickets, and docs it affects, so context travels with the work. And kill private doc silos for decisions, because the fastest way to lose alignment is to hide the reasoning. When truth has 1 address, speed stops fighting clarity. Moving to slide 8. Templates beat talent because they remove guesswork for both the writer and the reader. You are not trying to write a beautiful memo. You are trying to ship a decision that holds up under pressure. Use the same fields every time. Problem statement, desired outcome, constraints, options considered, recommendation, trade-offs, risks, metrics to watch. Revisit triggers, owner, date, stakeholders. If a field is not relevant, you mark it as not applicable, so nobody wonders what got skipped.
This makes writing faster, because you are filling slots, not inventing structure. It makes reading faster, because your brain knows where to look for the part you care about. It also prevents missing context, like forgetting to state constraints, or failing to list the alternatives you rejected. Onboarding gets simpler, because new people learn one format and can instantly parse old decisions. And when every packet uses the same schema, you set yourself up for reliable AI help later. Consistency is what turns decision-making into a system. Moving to slide 9. AI helps most when you use it like a structured assistant, not an oracle. Start with your raw notes, meeting transcripts, and scattered bullets. Ask AI to draft a concise summary into your template fields and to keep each claim tied to a source note. Then have it extract assumptions automatically, like pricing staying flat, an API remaining stable, or headcount not changing. Next, use it to generate option comparisons. Give it your constraints and success metrics, and ask for a side-by-side table of options, including what each option optimizes for and what it sacrifices. After that, have it spot missing fields by checking your packet against the template. If the risk section is thin or the metrics are vague, it should flag that. Finally, let AI suggest clearer wording, especially for ambiguous phrases like improve performance or move faster. You get sharper decisions when your language cannot be misread. That only works when you keep guardrails tight. Moving to slide 10. Set guardrails so AI work is usable and safe. First, no secrets in prompts. If it should not leave your laptop, do not paste it. Second, require citations inside the packet, linking back to the notes, docs, or data the output relied on. Third, mark uncertain AI claims explicitly, with labels like unverified or needs data, so guesses never masquerade as facts. Fourth, a human owns the final decision. AI can draft, compare, and critique, but you are accountable for the call. Fifth, store AI outputs with context, including the prompt, inputs, and date, right next to the decision record. That way someone can audit how you got there and reuse the work responsibly. With these guardrails, you get speed without losing trust, and the workflow stays light enough to run in 10 minutes. Moving to slide 11. Here is the 10-minute workflow. First, capture raw notes fast. Bullet points, screenshots, links, whatever you already have. Then AI drafts a packet, context, options, risks, and a recommendation. You only edit the key fields that actually steer the call. Post it to a decision log. Then send the link, not a recap. One source of truth beats 10 different memories every time. Moving to slide 12. You will notice it works in boring, measurable ways. Fewer clarification pings, because people can answer their own questions from the packet. Status meetings get shorter, because you spend less time reloading context and more time deciding. Decision whiplash drops, because the why and the trade-offs are written down, not reconstructed later. Onboarding ramps faster, because new teammates can scan past decisions instead of interrupting you all week. Postmortems get cleaner too. You stop debating what was decided and start improving the system that led there. When decisions live in one place, progress stops slipping through cracks. Moving to slide 13. Start small so you actually stick with it. Pick one project that has real cross-team coordination. Log only big decisions, scope changes, priority calls, launch criteria, vendor picks, anything that will matter in 2 weeks. Use one template and resist customizing it for every edge case. Once a week, review the last few entries and look for gaps. Missing owner, fuzzy decision date, no explicit alternatives, no follow-up. Fix the template once, not every packet. After you feel momentum, scale to the next project. Consistency beats ambition, and momentum makes it automatic. Moving to slide 14. Your next move is simple. Write one packet today from whatever notes you already have. Add 2 revisit triggers, like a calendar date and a metric threshold. Create a decision index, just a running list with links. Try AI on raw notes before you clean them up. If this helped, subscribe for more systems like this, and comment the one bottleneck that keeps your decisions from sticking. Automation scales work. Understanding scales decisions.